ABML Morning Update. Elevated crude, mounting macro headwinds and fear of consequent earnings reset lead to capital flight and mauling of equities. Global markets. The S&P 500 fell on Friday, pressured by rising oil prices after incidents in the Strait of Hormuz heightened energy supply concerns. The broad market index declined 1.67%, while the Nasdaq Composite dropped 2.15%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average tumbled 793.47 points or 1.73% to end at 45,166.64. Brent crude rose to $112.57 per barrel and US WTI climbed 5.46% to $99.64, both marking their highest close since July 2022. President Donald Trump extended the deadline for potential attacks on Iran's energy infrastructure to April 6th, citing ongoing talks, signaling efforts to end the conflict that has driven oil prices higher and raised political risks. Uncertainty remains as Iran resists talks. The US may deploy 10,000 more troops, and the Strait of Hormuz closure disrupts global shipping. Investors stay cautious as prolonged disruption could tighten supply and lead to inventory shortages even after reopening. European stocks extended losses on Friday, with the Stoxx Europe 600 declined 0.9%, with most sectors ending in the red. Domestic market. Indian equity indices ended on a negative note on March 27th. At close, the Sensex was down 2.25% at 73,583 and Nifty was down 2.09% at 22,819. GIFT Nifty trades lower by 332.5 points at 22,494, signaling a negative start to the trading session. India's foreign exchange reserves declined sharply by $11.41 billion to $698.35 billion in the week ended March 20th, marking a cumulative fall of $30.14 billion over the past 3 weeks. The drop was primarily driven by a steep decline in gold reserves, which fell by $13.49 billion to $117.19 billion, even as foreign currency assets rose modestly by $2.13 billion to $557.69 billion. The pressure is further compounded by the depreciation of the Indian rupee, which has fallen over 4% in March and nearly 9.85% in FY26 so far, marking its steepest annual decline in over a decade. Analysts suggest that while the RBI still has the capacity to intervene in currency markets, its actions may become more calibrated and targeted towards smoothing volatility rather than defending a specific exchange rate level. Additional strain is expected from global factors such as rising oil prices, which increase India's import bill and widen the current account deficit. Estimates suggest that at crude prices of around $90 per barrel, India's import bill could rise significantly to $911 billion in fiscal year 27, up from $814 billion in fiscal year 26. Focus for the day. India industrial production. Key corporate development/policy actions. EPL and Indovida India Private Limited to merge in $2 billion deal to create a major consumer packaging player with expected annual revenue of approximately $1 billion. Indorama Ventures will be a co-promoter with a significant stake. Blackstone will also hold a stake. This merger will reshape packaging industry. NTPC Limited approved 5,821 crore rupees for a 4.7 gigawatt-hour BESS project and 3,174 crore rupees equity infusion JV with UPRVUNL for Meja Stage 2, 3 times 800 megawatts, taking total JV equity to approximately 5,000 crore rupees. CMS Info Systems is acquiring financial software and systems managed services business for 115 crore rupees. This move will significantly boost CMS ATM management capabilities. The deal is expected to add 8,000 ATMs to CMS' existing portfolio. GR Infra Projects emerged as the L1 bidder for a 1,453.57 crore rupees NHAI project in Gujarat, involving the expansion of a 2-lane road into a 4-lane carriageway. It also secured a 413.37 crore rupee NTPC contract for BESS project at Moda Thermal Power Station, including supply, services, and long-term maintenance. Thermax's subsidiary, TBWES, has secured a significant 1,600 crore rupees order for a boiler package supply for a 1/800 megawatt ultra supercritical thermal power plant. The scope includes manufacturing, supply, commissioning, and performance testing. Fund flow. FII sold shares worth 43.67 billion rupees, while DII bought for 35.66 billion rupees.
Investment in securities markets are subjected to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.